right, that's the last fish, folks. Awesome job, Torrey. We're all done. We're going to head into the launch and have Torrey talk a little bit about his standard setup, so everybody will see that before we go for the day. Torrey, that was an awesome day out there. We got our boat limit. An hour, maybe?
An hour, maybe. It was quick.
And we're using some very complicated setups here.
Super complicated.
You want to tell us, you want to tell the folks at home a little bit about our setups today?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I like to run for sockeye and Lake Wenatchee. Super complicated. Just a couple of bare red hooks.
So I see 3 hooks.
There's 3 hooks. So you can run up to 3 hooks. It's selective gear rules here. It's single barbless, up to 3 barbless hooks. So I run 3 of them. I tie them in close tandem just like that.
What size hooks are those?
These are size 2/0, and I will run anywhere from a size 2 up to a 2/0. You know, I like the drop shot style, the wide gaps. I don't run the regular octopus too much, but I really like, there's a lot of different brands that make a lot of good kokanee and sockeye hooks. The sickle style work really well on these. I like an 0 Dodger or a double 0. Sometimes I'll even bump it up to a size 1 Dodger. Just a chrome or a chrome silver scale on here. This one I was running on a lead, so I got about a 2-foot bumper, 2 to 3 foot bumper on there. Got a weight slider on there. We're running 12-ounce leads.
12-ounce leads.
12 ounces.
We were kind of deep.
We're pretty deep. The fish are hanging around 65, 70 feet or so. They run pretty deep here at Lake Wenatchee. Later in the season, we'll catch them down 80, 90 feet. I've even caught them down, almost down to 120 in the past.
You're running some braid off this?
Yeah, so I'm running a 50-pound braid.
Okay.
And then I run about a 10-foot top shot of 40-pound monofilament on there.
Okay.
I like line counters, especially when I'm running leads. Helps keep your depth nice and accurate here. You want a heavy enough rod that you can still run 12 ounces here. This is 9'6". It is a 12 to 25. And then right here, I'm running this one off the downrigger. This is basically just a kokanee rod. Same setup. Silver scale Dodger, bare red hooks, nice and light. If you want to fish the downrigger, you have a lot of fun. You know, they'll hold up to those sockeye, and it's just a blast.
Yeah. And we had one special setup here from Bob's.
Yeah.
Which is basically the same deal.
Pretty
seems
similar.
like there's a recipe for success here.
Yeah, so right here, we
Let
got
me
a
get
max.
this out of your way, Torrey.
So right here, we got a max double D Dodger here. Got a short leader, a couple bare hooks, a couple beads, and a little smile blade. One thing in common with all these setups, they're simple. You don't need a lot of complicated gear to catch these fish. In fact, simpler is better.
What color smile blade is that?
This is the UV Glow Burst.
Awesome. Great. And Torrey, you fish this until it closes, basically. Or?
Yeah, so I'll fish this till about the 3rd week of August. And I start when it first opens, usually in July. And it stays good all throughout. The fishing is fantastic. The fish will start to color up a little bit towards the end. But the nice thing about these fish, they're meant for this journey. They've traveled 500 miles. You know, they didn't get here by being slouches. So they'll still cut nice and red even at the end of the season.
And you fish Baker Lake and some other fisheries?
Yeah, so I fish Baker Lake. I'll occasionally fish the Brewster Pool. I also fish for kokanee in the spring on local Puget Sound lakes in the North Sound. I also fish in the fall in Puget Sound rivers for salmon as well.
Awesome. If somebody wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
So you can call me on my cell phone at 425-345-6232. You can also find me on Facebook at Torrey's Sport Fishing Adventures. I post quite a bit of content, fishing updates, post pictures on there, so that's a good place to, you know, kind of keep up to date on what's going on.
Awesome, guys. I totally recommend you follow Torrey Sport Fishing on social media right after you follow Northwest Fishing and Max Lure. We appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time. Good job, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.